hope you're having a fantastic day. I am still really not ready for Christmas, but I did bring out my little tree. Actually, it didn't even get put away. It was still up on my mantle from last Christmas, so I thought I'd bring it down, but these will eventually get holly and red berries and start to get all Christmassy, but for now, I just haven't been downstairs to get it all situated yet, but it is November 17th, which is crazy because I cannot believe that it's almost December. So I thought today I would start a Christmas video, and I thought we could make this cute little reindeer. He turns out super cute, and we could kick off our Christmas season with him. So let's get to it. I'm Rose and welcome to my channel. To make the reindeer, I'm using 4 different colors, and I'm using the Chenille Home Slim, and we are going to be using the sand color, the cream color, the rhubarb color, and then because I don't have a brown in the Home Slim, I'm going to be using Yarn Bee Cozy Occasion in the coffee color. You will also need a crochet hook. I'm using 6.5 millimeters, a pair of scissors, a needle. The stitch marker is optional. A pair of safety eyes. These are 12 millimeters from Hobby Lobby. And you will need Poly-fil. To start the reindeer, we're going to start at the top of the head, and we're going to chain 2. And now we're going to go back into that first stitch and place 6 single crochets. And then just make sure that you go around the tail, and this is 6, and then we're going to pull it tight, and this is your first round. Round 2, we're going to continue into that first stitch, and we're going to place 2 single crochets into each stitch all the way around for a total of 12. Nine, 10, 11, 12. For round 3, we're going to place 1 single crochet into the first stitch and 2 into the second stitch. One in the third and 2 in the fourth, and we will continue the 1:2 ratio all the way around for a total of 18 stitches. $17, $18. For rounds 4 and 5, we are going to place 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. If you'd like to place your stitch marker in that first stitch so you know where the round ends, you can do that. but we're going to do a total of 18 stitches in each round. And then we will start round, so this is the end of round 6. Sorry, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the end of round 5. In round 6, we're going to start our decrease, and we're going to place 2 together for the first 2, and then 1 single crochet. 2 together, and then 1 single crochet, and we're going to do this all the way around for round 6. Now you should have 12 because we're decreasing. So this is going to be the end of round 6 with a total of 12. For round 7, we're going to place 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around, so for a total of 12. This is what our head of the reindeer is going to start to look like. And now we're going to work on the body. Round 8, we're going to add an increase round, and we're going to place 1 single crochet in the first stitch and 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and then 2 in the fourth. So we should have a total of 18 altogether for round 8. 17, 18. For round 9, we are going to be using our cream color for the belly. So we're going to start with 5 single crochets, 3, 4, 5, and then we are going to take our cream color and we're just going to pull it through the loop of the sand color and pull it tight. And then we're just going to work into the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches. And then as we work across, you want to bring the sand color string with you. So we're just going to go around both in the stitch and around the yarn of the sand color. And then I'm just going to pull that a little tighter, and then single crochets into each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to look like that. And then we're just going to switch again back to our sand color. Now you want to make sure that this cream color yarn is in the back. I'm not going to carry it with me the rest of the way. I'm just going to continue with the sand color. But you just want to make sure that it's in the back of your work, not the front. Otherwise, you're going to have to redo it. So make sure it's in the back. And we're going to continue with the sand color single crochets all the way until the end. All right. And this is what it's starting to look like. For round 10, we're going to place 1 single crochet in the first 4. And now we are just going to take our cream color and pull it back into that loop of the cream color, pull it tight. And I wouldn't pull this too tight. You want it to not pull the work. But you're not going to be able to see this inside the reindeer. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to work around both into the stitch and around the sand color yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This side's always going to look like it's a little bit more. If you'd want it to be about the same, you could go 1 more, but I think that 8 is good. And then we're going to just switch colors again to the sand color. And then we're going to finish this row around. Five, 6. For round 11, we're going to do the exact same thing. 1 single crochet into the first 4 stitches. And then we're going to switch back to the cream color. And just make sure that it's not going to pull too tight. And then you're going to go around the sand color and into the stitch. Five, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to switch back to the sand color and then continue the rest of the round. And then this is the end of round 11. For round 12, we are going to place a single crochet into the first 5. 4, 5, and now we're going to pull our cream color back into the sand color again, and now we're going to place 6 single crochet, or 1 single crochet into the next 6. 3, 4, 5, 6 if you like. Going to pull up my sand color and then go back into the next stitches all the way until I get to the end of round 12. Alright, here we are at the end of round 12, and right before I begin the decrease stitches, I'm going to cut my cream color so I'm not attached to that anymore, and push that inside, and then I'm going to fill him a little. Because we're going to add the nose and the eyes, and you're going to want to do that before you close him all together. So before we close our reindeer, let's work on our nose. For the nose, we are going to chain 2, and then we're going to place 4 single crochets back into that first stitch. Four, and then pull it tight, and then we're going to place 1 single crochet back into that first stitch that we made for round 2, and then 2 into the second stitch, 1 into the third stitch, and then 2 into the fourth stitch. So you should have a total of 6 stitches for round 2 for the nose. And then round 3, we're going to place 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. Four, 5, 6, and then for round 4, you can flip it over. For round 4, we're going to place and increase 1 single crochet into the first stitch, 2 into the third, 2 into the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and then 1 in the fifth, and 2 into the sixth stitch. And then that should be a total of 9, and we're going to end with a slip stitch, and this is going to be the snout for our nose. For round 13, we are going to start with the tail, and we're going to yarn over. we're going to go into this front loop only and try to make sure that it's right in the middle. And then we're going to pull through 2, yarn over, go through the same stitch again, pull through 2, yarn over, go through the same front stitch and yarn, and then pull through all 4. And that's going to make our tail. And then for round 13, we are going to do 2 together and then 1 single crochet. So we're going to do decreases from here all the way to the end, 2 together. When you come to the tail, you're just going to go into the back loop only, whether it's 2 together or a single crochet. You'll just go in that back loop and then it will be able to pop out. Then I'm going to finish stuffing my reindeer. When you have about 6 to 8 stitches left, you're just going to single crochet into each of those stitches, and then we will tie off, and then we will loop into each of those stitches and pull your reindeer tight. For some reason, my camera was so zoomed in, so I did not get this on camera, but we're just going to finish the bottom of the reindeer. To make the legs, the bottom legs, we're going to do the same that we did for the snout. We're going to chain 2, and then we're going to place 4 single crochet back into that first stitch, that first chain. We're going to pull that tight, and then we're going to place 1 single crochet. This might look like a stitch, I just kind of skip it. 1 into that first stitch, and then 2 into the second stitch, 1 in the third stitch, and then 2 into this fourth stitch for a total of 6 stitches. Round 3 of the leg, we're going to place 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when we switch colors, we're going to switch colors to the sand color. I'm going to slip stitch. And now I'm going to flip my work before it gets too hard to flip. And we're going to change colors back to the sand color. We're going to pull our yarn right through the cream color, and then I'm going to single crochet into each stitch all the way around, and we're going to do this for a total of 3 rounds. And here we are, and then this I'm going to slip stitch, leave a tail. I'm going to cut the cream color, and I'm going to cut the tan color with a tail so that we can stitch it on. Alright, I'm going to make another leg, and I'm going to show you, we're going to do the arm just a little bit different. But there's our one leg. I'm going to make another leg and show you how to do the arms. To make the arm, we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to place 3 single crochet back into that first loop. Sorry, first stitch. And then we are going to place 2 single crochet back into that first stitch. And then 1 into the second stitch, and then 2 into the third stitch for a total of 5. And then for round 3, we're going to place 1 into each stitch all the way around. Three, 4, 5. And then we are going to flip our work. And change colors. Sorry, slip stitch. Slip stitch. Pull through my tan color. And then we are going to do 2 rounds of single crochet in each stitch, 1 in each stitch all the way around. And then slip stitch and leave a tail. And then we will add this to our arm. Alright, to add my leg, I added the polyfill, and I'm just going to make sure that my tail is on the bottom, and I'm going to add it however you like it on the bottom. I'm going to add it to the side like my reindeer is sitting. So just like we did the nose, I'm just going to find where I want to place it. If you have to pin it in, you can do that, but I'm going to add it right here, and I'm just going to go into, it's the same exact color, you're not even going to see the stitches, so just go right around. If you want to go in the one side and come back up like I did the other one, you could do it that way too. However is easiest for you. It's the same color, so hold on a second. And then just pull it. And then once you're done adding your leg and you like it the way it is, you can just pull your end to the other part of your reindeer and then cut. And then there's one leg. I'm gonna add here is my other leg on. My thing is, so 2 legs, and then let's add the arms. I'm just going to add the arms right above that, just like this. So then I will add my arms, sides, and then I'm going to add them. Alright, here is, you're going to think it's a duck, but it's not. He's going to turn super cute into a reindeer. We're going to add the ears, the antlers, the nose, and then he will be almost finished. We can then add a scarf, and then you're going to see him turn into a reindeer. So let's do the ears real fast, and we're just going to get the sand color. We're going to chain 2, and then we're going to go back into this first chain. We're going to make a single crochet, a half double crochet, and then another single crochet, and then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work, and we're going to, if you would like this to be a cream color, you could do that also. You could start with the cream color and end with the sand color, but we're just going to do a single crochet back into that first stitch, and then we're going to make into this second stitch a half double crochet, chain 1, another half double crochet, and then a single crochet into the next stitch, and then we're going to end with a slip stitch. So I'm just going to make mine all sand, but if you would like it to be cream in the middle, you can start with the cream color and then end with the sand color. And then I'm just going to cut this and knot it, and then I'm going to add it. We're going to add them to our reindeer at the top. So we're going to add them. You could make them to the side more because we're still going to have to add the antlers. So we're going to place them more to the side. And then to add it, I'm just going to bring my yarn to the right side so that I can work right to left, and I'm just going to add it right on to the side right here. And then we're just going to go right down.
Mom, where's my medicine?
Where's my medicine? And then come right down all the stitches. If you don't like where it's placed, you could just find those stitches and cut them until you like exactly where you want them to go. If you want them to go more up here, you could do that. Just remember that we need to add our antlers up here, so to the side is probably the best bet, and I just make it look a little pointed instead of round. And then once you set it and like it, you could just pull this through anywhere and then cut it. And then I'm going to do the same for the other ear also. Okay, here he is with both of his ears, and then we can add his nose. I'm just going to get the rhubarb color, and I'm going to add the nose like right about here, and then I'm just going to pull it through like 1 or 2 of the stitches. Let's go about here. I'm going to pull my red color through. And then I'm going to chain 1, yarn over, go back through that same spot, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull through 2 until you have 3 on the hook. And then this is going to be our red nose. We can then pull up and make a knot. So then we want this to kind of either go in the back like this, to the side like this, however you want to do it. Bring it through like so, and then there is his red nose. You can pull it back through so that it's not noticeable on the red coming out. So there's that, and then you can push this one through also, and then cut your yarn. And if you mess up and you say I just don't like it this way, you can always just cut it right off and do it again. So here is his face with the red nose, and now let's make our antlers. Alright, I'm gonna get my coffee color, and I'm just going to find a stitch at the top of his head, 1 or 2, and then I'm going to pull my color through, and then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to yarn over, and we're going to go back into not the first stitch, the second stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, go through the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and then you should have 3 loops on your hook. I'm going to pull through all 3 and chain 1. And now we are going to go back into that next stitch with a single crochet. And we're going to go into the first stitch with a single crochet. And then from here, I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and now we're going to go back into that first stitch again. We're not going to go into that, not the first stitch, but the second stitch, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make a bobble stitch. I'm going to pull up the yarn, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2 until you have 3 loops on your hook, and then you're going to chain 1 at the top, and we're going to go back into that first stitch again with a single crochet, and then back into this stitch again with we're going to go back into the reindeer's head with a slip stitch. And that is how we're going to make the antler, one of the antlers. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side, and you're going to cut this and tuck your ends. Look how cute he is. And now we will make our little scarf and then be done. And to make the scarf, I'm just going to